They had been friends as long as Robin could remember. Every day he would get home from school and Dave would be at home waiting for him. They were best friends, or so Dave told him. They would sit on the carpet in Robin's room and Dave would laugh and giggle, as any child would while watching Robin push around his little toy cars. Often Rob would try and introduce Dave to his mother, but of course his mother was unable to see Dave. He was imaginary, but as long as it made Robin happy, that's all that mattered. Robin's mother would humor him and pretend to be able to see and talk to Dave. This delighted Robin to the greatest point possible. Every child has imaginary friends, so it was normal. Robin would often draw pictures of him and Dave, and his mother was beyond amazed at the extent of the description and detail her 9-year-old portrayed his imaginary friend with. The picture depicted a child, roughly the same age, blue eyes and the darkest black hair possible to be drawn with a child's crayon. Every picture Robin drew, there was a jagged red crayon streak across the eye of Dave. Upon inquisition, Robin explained Dave told him that's where his dad had hit him with the hammer he had been using while fixing the car in their garage. Perplexing, but probably nothing more than the overexcited and stimulated mind of a generation raised by the television. Dave was always there for bedtime with Robin, but strangely enough, he didn't quite look the same once the lights had been shut off. He scared Robin, and Robin implored of his mother to leave a nightlight on for him. In the light, Dave was delightful. He would sit with his knees to his chest in the corner of the room and smile at Robin as he closed his eyes and drifted to sleep. Robin would always fall asleep with a smile on his face, knowing his best friend was there looking out for him. Robin slept with his teddy bear, but when he would wake up each morning, Dave would have removed it from his grasp and let it lying helpless on the floor. Every night was the same thing. The lights would be shut off, and what Robin saw of Dave would cause him to shake. Once the light was back on, his best friend had returned, smiling. At night, the light turned off while Robin slept. Robin's mum felt a tug at the edge of her blanket. Groggy from sleep, she rolled over to see what it was that had summoned her son to her domain so late at night. The whitish moonlight that cast a glow through the pale curtains that covered her room illuminated the figure of not that of her son. The first thing she noticed was the deep red gash above the child's eye. The rotten teeth and pitch black eyes petrified her beyond her senses. She could smell the scent of death the earth had provided him with. The yellow skin hung loosely and in flaps around his face, exposing chipped skull and bits of brain that somehow remained over the course of time. He smiled, the seemingly innocent smile of a child, but there were no teeth to bring any sort of appeal to the face. All that came forth from the mouth was a putrid liquid that poured out as water does from a faucet. She was too taken aback to make even the softest of sounds.
Hi, I'm Dave. You must be Robin's mommy.